You still have like half of your HP, which is a little spooky. Oh, I leveled up, perfect timing. I needed that. Still a little worried of how this is gonna go, though. I don't know if it's because I'm not building up the gauge much, but I feel like I'm barely damaging you. And I really want that to change. All of you. Where are you coming from? Try to guard this because I need more guards. Oh, you do like multiple attacks with that. One day I will get you down. Oh. No more of the heals, so probably just use these. Wait, do I have like a panacea? Is there something to like give? Oh, cures ailments.
I'm cured.
Might as well do that. Alright, we got you like a quarter, which is something. Doing this again, but you didn't summon reinforcements? Gaddle, you just hang out and get healed. Oh, I didn't guard that time. Rip. Kinda tough to say if you just win here. No, didn't guard that time. Rip. And I have no more heals, which is the spooky part. I don't have anything to... I have these, though. HP regen and damage inflicted, but 10%.
I gobbled that right up.
Come at me.
How can I counter this?
Oh, they're showing like all the lines. Not ideal, not ideal. Hit her with something. Oh, you're paralyzed. Oh no. Project, I really don't want you to be paralyzed right now. It's really unfortunate. Need to guard this, need to guard this. Didn't guard it. I also got stuck on your, like, tentacles. Pause judgment. Okay, we almost got her. You're dead. Just die. Just please die. Alright, that was a rough one. Definitely a lot better than the previous fight, though.
We won! We beat Yurth! Brother! This ship is done for! Ready up! We're jumping overboard!
Adol! Karja!
It's the Sandras! No time to waste, you two! We need to get out of here!
What a climatic, presumably end to Chapter 7. A double boss fight, and then all of this. Pretty great chapter for this section of alone. Uh-oh. There's no shot. I mean, it's Adol. They can't kill Adol. Where am I? My body feels heavy. A dreadful sleep threatens to overtake me. If I'm not careful, I could end up losing consciousness. I have to keep moving. What? Are we gonna get like a giant lore dump here? This is like the ending to Tales of Zestiria, where you have to like move really slowly.
What that son of Kristen's is up to?
You mean the adventure he's setting off on? The boy's a loon, just like his father.
Word is that there's a massive war going on out there.
What an idiot! Kid thinks he's too good to settle for the life he's got.
All this just to see the ocean. It's nothing more than a giant puddle.
He'll lap up whatever those traveling merchants say. Everybody knows they're just laying it on thick.
Only a matter of time before he turns up dead in some ditch.
Oh, honestly.
Pain's only getting more unbearable. That's a lot of malevolence. This is Tales of Zestiria. My body feels heavy. Can I even make it any farther? Anyway, I was saying this is like the ending of Zestiria where you have to like slowly walk up to Heldolf and stab him. Maybe it's time to call it quits. Yeah, just rest. It's easier that way. You still have like 8 other Ys games after this. Not yet.
Not yet.
Oh, he actually voiced that line. The pain continues to course throughout my body. Still, I know I can carry on.
Besides, my journey's only just begun.
Ah, Bryce, good to have you back. Voicing your dialogue options.
An adventure? Wow, that sounds so cool!
Don't let anybody who says otherwise get to you.
That's right. Everyone only wishes they could be half the free spirit you are.
This is all very...
Finally setting out. Happy trails, Adel.
Send us a letter every now and again.
I want you to swear you'll come back
It's like,
here
these
one
like
day.
Adel's parents?
This place will always be your home.
I wonder if this makes more sense
Thank
if you
you,
played
Adel.
Ys 1 and 2.
It was because of your efforts that the people of the village were saved.
So we're finally leaving Asteria. Can't wait to see what
Okay,
adventures
now
we'll
we're
find
back
out
in
there.
Ys 10 Nordics beginning. Because we were like departing on the boat
Tell me more about your travels,
to Salceda or whatever.
I wonder, will I ever be as strong as you someday, Adel?
Probably not. I'm the strongest swordsman there
All
ever
of us are
was.
together. There's no obstacle the Sandras can't overcome.
Oh, my man Cruz.
You're more of a daredevil than you look. Sometimes, I envy you for that.
Many people do.
Everybody's counting on you. Myself included, of course. Come on, Adel. Let's go! It's because of you that I...
How's this for spicing up the narrative, Loger? I mean, this is a pretty big spice, I'd say. Oh, I'm here now. Viewpoint Isle. I must have washed up on Viewpoint Isle. The pain in my body's still there, though it feels like it's starting to wane a bit. All of a sudden, I realize there's something in my hand. Ancient key number 3, how convenient. The game realized we had like 1 or 2 more chests to open. I think it's 1. I don't remember.
Well now, I scarce expected to meet you here at all. My, but you certainly look worse for the wear. Is every...
Oh, I skipped your line. Is your lag in this game? My fault.
Youth is no excuse to be overexerting yourself, my boy.
I mean, I just cut him off saying alright. Not the biggest deal.
I take this to mean you did a great deal of aimless wandering before arriving here. Rather unusual for you to meander so. I have to wonder how such a thing... Oh? What's that you're holding there?
It's a key to open that chest over yonder.
A key? Could it be for the final chest? Although my memories are returning, I am unable to recall what I had stored in here. However, there is no doubt in my mind that it was what I hold most dear. Open it for me, if you would, Adol.
Don't mind if I do. There's nothing inside the chest.
Its contents are bare.
So I just noticed my hair matches this old man, more or less. There's been a robbery.
Settle down now. There are no thieves or the like upon this island. This will do just fine. That is indeed the case. Adol, let me pose you a riddle. This chest was supposed to have contained my greatest treasure. I'd like you to guess what that might be.
My heart?
I look forward to seeing how close your answer comes. While it may be empty at present, I expect that will change for you in the near future.
Oh, goodbye. What's up, Raptor? Welcome. Wonder if Griefer is autocorrect. Oh, did I spell Grieger wrong in the title? Ooh, that's a pretty big wound.
My aim was off, but so long as I take one of you down with me...
Yeah, she did.
What? Just...
So that's the way it plays out.
Yeah, it's a really big wound. How on the earth are we gonna...
go to our side just yet.
Yeah, because I have tons of other adventures to go on. This is only like my 3rd book or something. Because this takes place after Ys 1 and 2, so this is like the 3rd game chronologically? Or 4th? I think it's 3rd. I think people in chat said
All
3rd.
has gone according to your expectations, Jarl Grimson.
Send a message to all ships. Target the Sandras and lay Karja... No. Rolo to rest.
I'm sorry, what?
Shit! The hell's going on here? Why would they turn on us? We're outnumbered. All we can do for now is retreat.
The Malta Sea Force is approaching at full speed! They're trying to close in and board!
The Balta Seaforce is like our enemy? Whoa, this is gonna be interesting. An interesting twist. I wonder what they'll do with. Surely it's gonna do something with Rolo.
Came to our rescue?
Big fog! Dead ahead!
Fog? Hold up! Isn't that... We're short on options here. The only way out is through.
Understood. Flank speed ahead. Directly into the White Shade.
Hey, the Sanchas. In case you couldn't tell. Yeah, but like, what am I supposed to... Ah, yeah, of course that ends chapter 7. What am I supposed to do about that giant chest wound that I have? Like, how is Adol gonna be able to fight? How would they be able to recover that? Like, recover from that? Surely that would take, like...
that we barreled our way in here and all.
Weeks, at minimum. I mean, it's probably even a blessing that I'm even alive.
But this fog isn't going to trap us inside like it did before, is it?
I can't be certain, but it seemed to me that this fog was actually conjured to protect the Sandras.
Didn't just happen naturally, that's for sure.
Everyone! We're exiting the fog!
That's good for us. Eastern Rogue Sea.
From what I can tell, we seem to have crossed through the Flumen Strait and into the Rogue Sea.
So that fog gave us enough cover to push our way past the sea fortress, huh? I guess what matters is that we squeaked our way out of the jaws of death.
Okay, I'm just gonna come out and say it! What in the crap was all that?
Heck if I know, Gren. I'm with ya, honestly. I mean, most of it was awesome.
Why did the Balta Sea Force stab us in the back?
Probably something related to Rolo, if I had to guess.
Keep it down in there, goofball.
Oh, come on! Tell me this isn't insane! All of a sudden, our allies are raining fire on us while the Grieger bail us out!
Speaking of which, where did those Grieger end up going?
Good question. I'm not seeing any of their ships around.
Don't you have any idea, Easer? About why the Sea Force attacked, I mean?
I'm sorry, but it's a mystery to me too.
Somehow I doubt that.
At any rate, it's too risky for us to be sailing out in the open like this. Might be smart to find a place to hide the boat and get her patched up.
Good idea.
The best thing we can do for now is keep our priorities straight.
For whatever reason, the Sandras was set upon by the Balta Sea Force, resulting in heavy damages. The hull was left in no condition for battle, whereas the crew was pushed to the brink of both physical and mental exhaustion. And so, the Sandras wandered westward into Rogue Sea, searching for a place to lie low. Until eventually, we find like a cave or something.
Some weird-looking formations over there.
I believe those are the Rune Islands. They're also called the Eroded Remnants, named after the array of oddly shaped rocks left behind by coastal abrasion.
Well, I'm no grizzled naval commander, but that island over there might be the safe haven we're looking for.
True. I have no objections.
Then that settles it.
Ah! Lila. They say Leela, but I'm calling her Lila.
Okay.
Are they gonna finally resolve...
How's about we have everyone give a status report?
Don't interrupt me. Are they gonna finally resolve the whole Lila thing?
All of the wounded have been attended to on our end. Adol's condition requires constant care from my father and Dr. Flair, though.
Adol. I'm worried for him.
Damn it all! We should have known that witch Yurth had one last trick up her sleeve. It's a done deal, though. The Sandras is what needs our attention right now.
Yeah. There's no telling if or when the Balta Sea Force will track us down again. On that note, we finished verifying which parts of the ship have been wrecked.
Nice work, Cruz. How long do you think it'll take to get her back up and running?
Well, it's about the same level of damage as it was after our run-in at the Sea Fortress.
If we expedite the process at full bore, it should take around 3 days. That's a generous estimate, though, with how exhausted everyone is.
Don't sweat it. Repairs are just part of the routine at this point. We'll round up everyone who can pitch in and knock it out lickety-split.
Leave it to Dogi to keep the cogs turning.
Adol?
Excuse me?
Not so fast, man. You sure it's okay for you to be strolling around?
It's a miracle you even can. The way it looked, that blade struck you right where it counts.
Alright, Falcom, what's your explanation for this?
It sounds like you could use a little more rest.
He's the one who insisted I bring him over to you guys.
I figured you weren't gonna kick the bucket that easily.
Guess this is as good a time as any. Adol, everyone, there's something I want to say. I'm still reeling over it, so this might not come out exactly right. But, as of a while ago, I can now tap into the might of a berserker.
For real?
The might of a berserker?
I was there this one time Grimson used it. It's this Norman thing that makes you crazy. And I mean crazy strong.
That's not much of an explanation.
One of the mercenaries in my group was a Norman. So I've seen the Berserker state before too. It's an intense form of combat that lets the user fight at multiple times their usual limits. The way I hear it, they can't stop until every last bit of energy they have is spent.
That much is true. You get completely overtaken by powerful, uncontrollable impulses. It's as if your body's consumed with a burning desire to turn everything into ash. That feeling holds you hostage, causing you to attack anyone and everyone, friend or foe.
How awful.
Sounds no different from Rosa during her runaway rampages.
Maybe you'd like to be turned to ash?
That's pretty much what I thought going berserk was like too, apparently. It gets triggered by the darkness in one's heart.
Well, I don't have anything of the sort.
But back on the Naglfar, once it looked like Adol was at death's door, those impulses started building up more and more, right when I thought they were about to erupt. They wrapped around Yurth and absorbed her instead. Before I realized it, my gnawing urges had changed into something else entirely. I could tell what it was by instinct. There was no other way to see it. This power is... no. It's more that... I'm Rollo.
Rollo. The one whose descendant the three generals were seeking?
I'm... not sure I follow.
When my urges took Yurth in, they gave birth to a pitch-black emotion I couldn't rein back. One that rejects everything about the world, existing only to bring it to ruin. That in itself is the Rollo the Trident was hoping to manifest. Turns out the descendant of Rollos they were looking for, their liege, was me all along.
It just sounds mighty convenient that they would do something like this. That just sounds like plot convenience to a T, basically.
You, Miss Katja? That's absurd.
There's gotta be some kind of mistake.
I wouldn't be so sure. This would explain why the Baltus Sea Force double-crossed us out of nowhere.
About that, it all pretty much happened at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, relatable, agree. I concur with what Dogi says.
Almost like they knew in advance.
Aye. Odds are, Grimson was keenly aware of me being Rollo. As for why Other and Lager protected the Sandras despite being Grieger, well, I think you can put it together.
Forgive us for eavesdropping, but we heard the whole thing.